What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA football opening lines show. If you want to watch the entire show, hit the link on the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Let's move on to a 4 p.m. Eastern spot. UCF at South Florida. UCF 5-3, 4-3 in the American. South Florida 1-7, 0-6 in the American. Tampa, Florida 77 Fahrenheit. Sunny, 2 miles per hour. UCF opening up as 24.5-point road favorites. That moves to 25. This total is sitting at 67.5. It's a beautiful weather in Tampa. 77 Fahrenheit, sunny, 2 miles per hour on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. UCF coming off a tough 36-33 loss at home versus Cincinnati. That put an end to their 3-game winning streak. Their offense continues to roll, putting up an average of 42.6 points per game, 586.6 yards a game. After opening the season with a 27-6 win over FCS squad, the Citadel, USF has lost 7 straight. This is a team in total disarray. COVID-19 issues, injuries, players opting out. They were down to 64 players on their roster on Wednesday and had graduate assistants dressing to help fill out the practice squad. That's what it's become here. Their game against Navy last week was postponed due to more positive COVID tests within the program. They were last seen in a 56-21 loss at Houston 2 weeks ago. Their offense has struggled, 330.3 yards per game, just 20.3 points per game. UCF puts up an average of 256.3 more yards of offense than USF. Wild. John Ryan, American action here, UCF, South Florida. Is there anything for you?
Not really, because of the uncertainty that you outlined so eloquently. But seriously, UCF, when they have rushed for 200 to 250 yards, they're 31-9 against the number of the last 10 years. When they score 28 or more points, they're 111-43 against the number. The side would be on UCF. I couldn't talk anybody out of that, and then the over. But I'm going to be a pass on this game because I just don't know enough about South Florida and what they're bringing to the table.
Yeah, I see this as a team in disarray. Does that mean that you want to take a 25-point road favorite? Now, this is, a battle of 2 Florida teams, so there's big rivalry here. A real Jolly Roger talking about that right here. Says big rivalry here in Central Florida. UCF beats them by 4 touchdowns. It's Tampa Bay versus Orlando. Let's go over to Nolly Knows here, UCF, USF.
Yeah, he talked about it. South Florida's been pretty bad this year. Defense been pretty bad. But for Central Florida, same thing. Defense been pretty bad as well. But their offense has been a culprit of that. They score pretty quickly. And I feel like what you're talking about with Liberty, I feel like this is a spot where Central Florida is going to want to take out their frustrations here on South Florida. They've done that the last couple of seasons. You look at the last year's score, 34-7, year prior 38-10, and I expect them to come out and really put it on them, being the last game of the regular season for them. And I expect UCF to do what they do. I don't know if I'll be getting involved laying that crazy of a number. Not really what I do, but Central Florida, I think, comes out and pounds them.
Yeah, I think that is the case as well. CMac, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they come out and just beat South Florida bad here. But I don't want to lay 25. I mean, I could see this being, 52. Maybe South Florida gets some points. 28. I don't know. Well, a lot of their scores have been like that. They were 38-13 against Temple. How bad are they? I don't know. Tulsa. How about East Carolina? 51-28. They wouldn't cover that. We'll see. Like you said, it's a battle of Florida. I'm sure they'll be hyped up, but I'm not going to lay 25 on the road. No way.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be so bullish here. The more I read about USF and what they're going through here and they're putting these graduate assistants in pads, I just feel like this team is checked out. They have all these playmakers that opted out, and this is
you might be right, Jimmy. I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know how they put up 21 against Houston, but they gave up 56. I mean, that could kind of be similar score, I think, in
I
this
hear
one.
you.
It
What
just-
I think, though, and I could easily be wrong, and your trepidation makes me want to think about this more and not just pull the trigger after the show, but when you're in the middle of a season, you still have something to fight for.
Yeah.
When you're at
This
the
is
very end of it, it just
Yeah.
feels like they've thrown in the towel. And
I agree with you.
though your trepidation makes me think, why am I going to say we're 25-point road favorite? Although this isn't a 25-point road favorite in a nothing contest. It's a 25-point road favorite in a state rivalry game. So
Yeah, for sure.
okay, well, I'll take some more time here.